If P to Q is the subduplicate ratio of P negative x square to Q negative x square, then x square is. Using the given information, we have to find the stuff that is equal to x square. Okay, let me consider the ratio over here, that is P to Q. For the word is, we can write equal sign. Now we have to get the subduplicate ratio of this one. To get a subduplicate ratio of this one, we have to take square root of for the terms in this ratio. Then we get square root of P negative x square to square root of Q negative x square. Now let's write this ratio as a fraction. Then we have P over Q. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Then we have square root of P negative x square over square root of Q negative x square, P over Q. Here we have square root of for both numerator and denominator. We can write this square root in common. That is square root of P negative x square over Q negative x square. Now to get out the square root on the right side of this equation, let's square both sides of the equation. Let me do it. Here this square root and square root cancel out. Now we have exponent 2 for this fraction P over Q. Let's take this exponent 2 separately for numerator and denominator. Then we have P square over Q square. On the right side, we have P negative x square over Q negative x square. Now let's do cross multiplication. That is, this numerator has to be multiplied by this denominator and this numerator has to be multiplied by this denominator. Okay, let me do it. Then we have P square times Q negative x square equals to Q square times P negative x square. Now we can distribute this P square to the terms inside the parentheses. Then we have P square times Q negative P square x square. On the right side, we can distribute this Q square to this P. Then we have P Q square. When I distribute this Q square to this negative x square, I'm getting Q square x square. Now we have to get the terms containing x square on one side of the equation. The terms do not contain x square on the other side because my aim is to solve for x square. Okay, let's move this term negative P square x square to the right side and move this term P times Q square to the left side of the equation. Then we have P square Q negative P Q square. When I move this negative P square x square to the right side, it will become positive P square x square. Already we have negative Q square x square. Now, what is the greatest common divisor of these two terms? That is PQ. We can factor PQ out. Now, to get the stuff inside the parentheses, we have to divide both the terms by the one I factored, that is PQ. When I divide this one by PQ, I am getting P negative. When I divide this one by PQ, I am getting Q. Now, on the right side, the greatest common divisor of this one and this one is x square. Let's factor x square out. Then we have P square negative Q square inside the parentheses. Let's divide both sides by P square negative Q square to solve for x square. So this one will cancel out PQ times P negative Q over. This is in the form of a square negative b square. In algebra, we have an identity that is a square negative b square equals to a positive b times a negative b. So this is a factored form of the difference of two squares, a square negative b square. Since this P square negative Q square is exactly in this form, it can be written in factored form, that is P positive Q times P negative Q. On the right side, we have x square. This P negative Q will cancel out. Now we have PQ over P positive Q on the left side. On the right side, we have x square. Here I got the stuff that is equal to x square. I find this stuff PQ over P positive Q in answer choice C. The correct answer choice for this question is C.